Welcome to We're Still Cool, Right? The weekly podcast where the conversation flows smoother than top shelf whiskey. And cool, well, it never really left. Grab a drink and hang out with Erik, Mike, and Sean while they dive into nostalgia and attempt to answer the age-old question. We're still cool, right?
Gentlemen, start your engines! It'll make sense in a second.
Oh, it's a pretty good one. That's a really good open for
nice.
the topic we're going to talk about today. So,
Guys, I put a lot of effort
Good
into
for
this
you.
shit. Yeah. Took me all week to come up with that.
We are back, baby.
We are. And it's been a long week. I feel like we haven't been here in forever, but
I know. It's because
we did record last
We did
week.
like a
We did, but
we did
Monday
early.
to Wednesday.
Yeah,
Yeah,
did like
so
early
it's
long.
It was a long week.
We come in, Logan's changed everything. Our fucking mics don't smell like me anymore. What's going on? Jesus.
Somebody's been sleeping in my
My
bed.
bed. Who was it? So
Fucking stink breath.
We should check to see if this porridge is still good though.
yeah, I'm going to tell a story about this drink. So this drink is brought to you by Ben's Beverage Depot.
501 7th Avenue. Big Green Building.
Big Green Building. Delicious drinks. It's where we got our Buffalo Trace, which we used for this. Now, Sean sent me a TikTok of a guy that made this drink, and it was called what? The Blueberry Crush?
No.
It's a blueberry smash.
Blueberry Smash.
Yeah.
I was close enough.
Yeah, is it blueberries in this?
Yeah.
'Cause
It's
this
blueberries.
Blueberry Smash.
His was purple. Now, here's the thing. You muddle a shitload of blueberries.
Yeah.
Our muddler isn't really the muddler we normally have. It's like just the flat end of our spoon. So it didn't muddle them, I think, to perfection. Like, you know, normally
you would want to do.
Normally a muddler's like textured and big. So I did my best, but it just kind of looks like flood water.
If you if you like made a drink and you just like opened up a tea bag and poured it in,
Yeah.
like that's what it looks like, the texture of it.
Yeah.
We'll
We'll call it,
seeds and leaves and like
we're going to call it Teabag and Logan.
That's what
it's
we
called.
should do.
You're
Yeah.
definitely
The
going
teabag.
to get your fruit intake through this drink.
There's a shitload of blueberries in this.
Yeah. You're going to feel great after this.
I think
Like,
if
this
you were
is-
in a fancy cocktail bar, they would have strained all that out.
I think
No.
so. He did not, though.
No,
so
this is no.
He left
this,
it in.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't
I
strain it
watched
out if
it,
you
but-
muddled it. Yeah.
Because you want, yeah. Otherwise,
did
you
he
just dump
strain it?
No,
the
no,
strawberries, the strawberries in the strawberry smash I did. You
Yeah, no,
leave
he
them
didn't
out,
because the
'cause they
ice
get
came
too,
out.
like-
Yeah.
No. Ice came out with
Yeah.
it. No.
The schnozberries taste like
yeah,
schnozberries.
everybody makes them different.
So this was took a shaker with ice. Well, first I muddled a shitload of blueberries, shaker with ice, 1.5 ounces or an ounce, sorry, of lemon juice, and then 2 ounces of bourbon, and then a splash of simple syrup, and shake the fuck out of it and pour it in. And his was purple, ours is not, but you can see there's a lot of blueberries in there.
I
So,
will say I've tried it. It's pretty good.
yeah.
The taste is fine. It just kind of tastes like juice. But there's so much shit in it. I can't get like really
It's
liquid without-
antioxidants, dick.
Yeah.
So, all right, cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
I
Make
heard
it
blueberries are good for you. So
Yeah, do better than me and make yours purple. So it does just taste like juice, pretty much.
That doesn't taste like juice.
It's
Don't
not
listen
bad.
to him. Don't let him
it's
poison your
good.
brain.
I do think. Yeah, I think
Don't let the
chunks of
non-drinker
blueberry-
be the one to decide what booze tastes like. Okay,
Are you calling me a non-drinker?
kind of close. I mean, with this group, you basically are.
Hey, some of us actually have to do some shit. All right.
Hey, too soon.
Some people have to work around here, Sean.
Yeah,
Thank God somebody is. But anyway,
Some of us have loved ones to care for. All right.
what's that like?
I don't know anything about that.
Got him while his mouth was full. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he cut that video and muddled them
I was
way
gonna say,
longer
here's
than
what I'm
it
going to
appeared.
say. I think it's good, but I thought it was going to be better.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? When I saw the video, I was like, "Oh fuck!"
you
It's
guys
a
also have to
texture
remember
thing.
Mike made
That's
it.
the biggest
I'm
part.
not
is
a
the
bartender,
texture.
guys.
So no, I think that it's delicious. As far as that, if it didn't have the bits in it, we would probably be all like, "This is the best."
So we did record another
That's my
video,
guess.
so we're going to try to share it and see if we get it taken down because we actually did another one here for it, and maybe we can get it out on socials.
Well-
but it was nonstop entertainment in there. I wish I could have had the whole thing filmed because Mike was spilling this, spilling that, and then he could get the fucking top off, and he's like, "Come on, come on!" And seriously, he's pissed off, and it literally opens and shoots all over his.
I got Whitney all wet, I sweat my ass off. Like
I was like, if we just had the fucking break room here with a camera on it, we would have been, we were
bad.
giving up gold in there. But
Yeah, I look up. Sean's in an office just crying, laughing, and I'm like, help!
dying laughing.
Yeah, this may not go on shorts because it's going to be unedited outtake version.
Yeah. Yeah, it was not good. But you know what? Try it at home. Make it better than me. It's a low bar, so I bet you can outkick what I did. So
well, just when you hear the ingredients, you know it's going to be good. You just might need to.
I fucking love blueberries too, so I don't care that there's bits of blueberry. Like, I just
not bad.
devour them. But I want to try it again. When I'm gonna have a second attempt here one of these days and make it better. So
Yeah.
But anyway, thanks, Benz, for the bourbon and supporting us. We appreciate you guys so much.
I'll say what they gave us tastes wonderful. So
Right? Yeah. That by itself is great. We should have just did whiskey.
that's all right.
So,
But with that being said, Eric, I'm kind of excited to hear about your trip.
Yeah, we can't call it a weekend.
I don't.
You were gone for like a week, just about.
We've dubbed it the NASCAR trip.
The NASCAR trip. Well, that's original as hell.
It really is.
Give us the rundown here on this so we can figure out why we started with ladies and gentlemen, start your engine.
So a bunch of my friends in the biking group that I know from the biking group, but they have been doing this for years. And it was like a group that kind of grew from like 2, 3 up to like a total of 6. And they had kind of capped it because there's some difficulty in costs and organizing and camping and, the whole thing. Like you got to haul your shit there. You got
only so much room to do it.
Only so much you can do. Well, I don't know what triggered it, but this year they said, we're ramping up the number of people going. Ooh. And I was lucky enough to get one of those.
Cut, huh?
You pulled a straw.
It did help that there were 2 of the OGs that had been doing it for years backed out, so there was even more spots available. But and I was available. Like I mean, I think if it had been thrown out last year, I might not have been able to go.
Right.
So, so was just happy to get the opportunity to go, and it sounded like fun. And I've never been to a NASCAR race, so I can like kind of check that off the list of things I haven't done. But we left on Wednesday morning. We all like met up, loaded up trucks. We had 2 full-size trucks full to the brim with people and gear, plus a full-size double axle trailer.
Because explain, you guys all had to take like an e-bike or motor.
We were bringing
moped
were bringing stuff like that, but also we had refrigerators, like the camping refrigerators.
Yeah.
We had 6 of those full of stuff.
Jesus.
Cooler, 2 giant size coolers, like I call them the body bag coolers.
Yeah.
Like 2 of those full of beer and water and stuff.
So you're on the infield, right?
Yep.
That's where you're camping.
Yep.
You're there.
Because there's an actual race while you guys are camping,
so
right?
this is the Michigan International Speedway race that just happened this past weekend. So they race Friday, they race Saturday and Sunday.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Anyway, they do
There's
multiple
like the
races.
bush race or whatever it is, and then the
big race is on Sunday.
Yep.
But they did trucks on Saturday.
Okay. Yeah.
And the trucks were pretty cool. That was fun to watch. They're not as fast and loud
Right.
as the Cup cars, but anyway, so we get there Thursday. We drove Wednesday, stayed at a casino, get there Thursday. Thursday night is just like set up camp, party. There's like so the infield is full of other people camping, and everybody sets up their own little like bars.
Talk to us about your camp. This is really where I wanted you to get on this thing here.
It's like
give a fuck about the race. I want to talk to me about your camp that you had going on.
So our camp is called Club
So
Frankenstein.
Oh, okay.
Because we have I think it's probably about 25 feet, if not more.
Yeah.
Inflatable Frankenstein. Okay. It's like lit up.
Yep.
And then this year we added Frankenstein's bride, which is like
Nice.
even taller than him. She's actually just a witch, but
Close enough.
Okay.
it works.
Yeah.
So yeah, and then we have a big inflatable nightclub, and we set up giant ass speakers and lights and smoke machine and
There's a bar in there.
Yeah.
So it's literally an inflatable nightclub, no floor, so you're not like bouncing.
No.
It's just the walls. But then, so you guys had to on top of these giant things you had to bring like the full blowers to keep it going. And was it up the whole weekend, or did you like take it down during the day?
We took it down. So there was we had one storm come through. So when it was windy and shit like that, we took it down. We took everything down inflatable. And Sometimes during the day, most of the time during the day, we took it down because there's no electricity on the infield.
Right.
Like you don't have electrical campsites.
Oh,
we were running
shit.
generators, so we had to bring generators and gas to handle.
No wonder
all
you had a
this.
fucking double axle trailer.
Right.
Yeah, and we like had a generator dedicated to the pizza oven so that we could make frozen pizzas because it pulls a lot of power.
This took a lot of planning.
Yeah.
I will say this. This is one thing I will say. I feel like I'm good at some of this shit camping. Some of my friends are fucking experts, and that's who I've learned from. So
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah.
they know how to do this on the next professional level. So,
Yeah.
Me and Sean would have just rolled up with coolers full of ice and beer and like some
Hey,
hot
where can I
dogs.
plug this in at? Hey,
Yeah,
hey,
and
hey.
you know what? As long as you have a good attitude and you chip in and help out, everybody would
Exactly.
be like welcoming. But,
Exactly.
yeah, that's the biggest
my
thing.
phone's
is like,
about to die. Where can I plug this in?
yeah, they'd be
anyone
like,
have a
get the
solar
fuck out, go
charger I
find
can
another
borrow?
camp.
Yeah.
They wouldn't.
No.
but-
I just saw the fucking blow up thing and I'm like, no way. And he shows the inside and it literally is like a club.
Yeah.
But it's just a blow up, exactly what you think of. You've pricing these before. That's what they had. And then you looked outside of it and it looked like, a rich man's biker bar, meaning like outside
Yeah.
was all these fucking e-bikes that they had lined up. Like it would have been outside like a biker bar, but it's all e-bikes, and
There's
and
no
nice shit
motorized
that they had.
vehicles allowed inside. Like,
Yeah.
cars can be in there, but they have to be like
Parked.
exiting or
Yeah.
parking.
Right.
But no motorized vehicles unless the only exception is like ADA. There's some, and they have golf carts that run people around for disability stuff. But
Sure.
you could get a disability pass and have your own.
Jump
So you
on-
guys
That's
were
the
even
only
charging
way.
your e-bikes and stuff off generators. Like you guys, so you just had to bring a shitload of gas and just make it work. Yeah.
Managed. And this is the best part. This is how all this shit works. Everybody goes into it knowing that we're all just adding it to a till. Like it all goes into splitwise, and then at the end you say settle up.
Yeah,
So
like the Venmo
if you didn't
split
pay
kind
anything
of.
at the end, you're going to pay something. But like,
Yeah.
Sure.
I paid gas all the way there, so that kind of contributed a good portion of mine.
You load all your stuff in and then call it done.
and then at the end, it tells you what you got to pay whoever, and
Oh, that's pretty sweet. Those apps make that stuff easier.
it's just so much easier to like not think about that. If you want something that's just for you, just bring it for your fucking self and pay for it
Yeah.
yourself. But
right.
like
Right.
most
What-
of the stuff we did communal.
It was funny because you were sending those videos and we were looking at them and Ashley's like, who is Eric with? I'm like, his fucking other friends.
His
like,
other
The
friends.
ones I want to hang out with. Like, look at all their fucking big fancy shit they got. He just ditches us and he's like, oh no, I'm going over here. Like the rest of us, slump off to go do something at a race and he's got his own blow up bar.
Sean and I
Fucker.
were talking though before, like earlier today, before you got there today. We're like, I just don't know if I can do that anymore. Like days on end, like wake up and go till like midnight, 2 a.m, like day after day after day. I'm like, I've gotten old the last few years.
So to be clear, I was super jealous when I first saw the video, like Friday morning.
And then
And then I saw more Saturday, and then it was even Sunday. I'm like, oh God, that poor bastard.
that's a long few days. Yeah.
It was an impressive run that you were
well,
doing.
and I didn't share all the mid-afternoon naps I took.
Sure.
And
Yeah. That's
sure,
true.
yeah.
That's true.
it's not like I'm sending you guys videos of that shit, but
No, we did few breakfast shots, and then a few. I mean, so you were in it for the long haul. I was very proud of you. So, in case you haven't figured out, one of us is playing a little banged up today, and it's not me this time.
Not me. Yeah. It was a smacking good time, as they say. So yeah, that's all I'll say. So
Well, shit, man, good for you. That's a hell of a way to do something. And,
Sean, maybe one year we'll get invited.
well, I just think it's something I would love to try to just do something because it's just kind of cool. I don't know, like you got to be there to experience the whole thing. You know what I mean? I've heard other people do shit like that and talk about like how cool it is, but you also have to have all the shit. So it's not like I could just get tickets and then be like, I'm going to go do it. You know what I mean? Like
you can do that, but like you're not going to have. I mean, I think you would still have some of the same experience, but like we did the infield pass, so there's a whole different level of. They have outside camping.
Yeah.
And you can go into
Yeah.
the races, and there's all kinds of that shit. But like, it's a different experience.
well, I'm just saying, even if I wanted just to organize and do it, I don't have the stuff to do it. You know what I mean? Like all that stuff you build up over time doing it. You know what I mean? You got to kind of be committed to the long haul doing it. Like, cause then you just wouldn't do it for one weekend.
Yeah.
These three ladies that camp next to us, we got to know them.
Yeah.
They rent a camper. They rent an RV, and the three of them just park there, and they always park next to us.
Sure.
And Like they've got basically the RV, they've got a tent and some chairs and a table.
Look
and
at you. You guys got groupies.
Yeah.
But
Hell
they
yeah.
Fuck where it's at. Yep.
but every time, like I got a nickname right away. Like everybody gets on our crew gets a nickname.
What was yours? Give us a hint. Can I guess it?
You would never guess it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It was more contextual to them.
Okay.
So they were a little bit lit up by the time we got there, and one of them had an ex-boyfriend named Ryan, and I kind of looked like him. So, but I was broke ass Ryan.
Did you look at her like, you don't know me?
She called me over the next morning. She goes, "I apologize.
Broke ass.
You
Ryan.
don't seem broke ass, but
Broke ass motherfucker.
Yeah, broke ass Ryan.
Well, shit.
it just came out."
All right. Well, you got a nickname out of it. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if that one sticks, but hey, it worked out for the weekend here for you. But
Broke ass Ryan.
this would be a great time to remind you guys all of Patreon and tell your friends about it because
Sean and I want to go next year for
if
2
we
days.
can figure out how to do this, since Eric's got all his own buddies that get to do it, we're gonna figure out.
We just have to buy some
contribute.
more spots.
Yeah. All right.
Hey, we do have the Ozarks coming.
I could see a big old our logo plastered to the side of that big old flag going.
Well, we could sponsor Club Frank. It's brought to you by Speaker City and Z104.5 The Mitt, which doesn't actually exist.
Sure.
I was just gonna say, I'm like, how the fuck did you get sponsored by a radio station?
Yeah. Or Speaker City.
Dylan gets on the microphone every single day like a radio host.
Yeah.
And that's
That's
our call
amazing.
sign. So.
The sticker's sick. I love it. Do you have
The
extras? I need to get one of those.
Stickers and the banner for the club were new this year. So
That's awesome. I
All
love
right,
it, man.
so we're officially jealous. So
Yeah. I will say, I'm sure he's going to talk about this quick, but he sent us a picture one of the first days. He was at a nice dinner, and it was like the most beautiful looking steak I've ever seen. And just because I was jealous, I'm like, I hope that fucking is as tough as a boot when you bite into it. So
it wasn't.
it wasn't. Yeah, I didn't think so.
It was a $75 steak, and it was the best one I've probably ever had.
Really?
Like, huge, like perfectly cooked,
I can't remember. Was it
amazing.
like a tomahawk or was it just like a big ass ribeye? I couldn't.
big ass bone-in ribeye.
Big ribeye. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah.
And they had like Wagyu steak. They had
Yeah.
everything under the sun. But I was kind of trying to like, I know this is going to be a $150 meal no matter what by the time I get done with all this shit.
yeah.
So trying to kind of keep it in
Try to
check
keep
and
it at
not buy the
$150 and not be-
$120 steak. Like,
not making a $300 meal.
yeah, exactly.
See, that's where I always fuck up because I'm getting there. I'm like, fuck it, it's already gonna be ridiculous. Let's
I
go.
know.
Yep. Old fashions all around.
I still went all out. Oh, and I had so many old fashions.
Oh, how delicious! Those had to be delicious. Every steakhouse like that, they had to be
Yeah.
fucking
They did
perfect.
smoked old fashions
Yes.
and came and did it at the table and the
Was
presentation.
they in the
She,
box?
She picked up the glass like it was in a glass thing, and
Yep.
then she took the glass and like waved it in front of your face so you got the smoke, and then like waved it in front of the old fashioned again, and you just pick it up and it's like just amazing.
Yeah.
So it wasn't in the smoke box. Okay.
No, it was.
Yeah.
She did it in like it had
The
a
top that
form
goes on it.
Yeah.
Like,
Top,
yeah. Okay.
And I think that was also part of the presentation,
Sure,
more so than
sure.
like the best way to do it. But
fuck. That sounds
everything
good.
was presentation. It was fun.
Well, it looked good.
you get what you
and,
pay for sometimes.
I was gonna say, I don't think I had enough money to be in that group, but it looked like fun. So
Yeah. We're glad you had fun, buddy. We're glad you're back. We're glad you're on One Piece. We'll just keep listening to the stories. Does your neck hurt from watching the left turns, or like you okay today? You need a
No,
massage?
that was good. That was a lot of fun. So
got a
fucking
full
loud.
blueberry that just like
Oh, dude, I'm trying to get it down to nothing. I'm just going to do a shot of blueberry
cracked with the
pulp.
ice. It
Yeah.
was good.
If you go to one of those races, you have to bring like I wore my gun ear protection. It is
Yeah.
so loud.
I thought you were like, you have to stay strapped. I'm like, really? Like,
Well, probably not a bad idea.
They actually
either.
they have a checkpoint when you come in. You have to put them in lockers.
I was going to say, you're probably not prohibited. Yeah.
Well, I like to think about it. If something breaks out, you're in the fucking safest place there is. Like
Everyone
you
is
got the real
strapped.
guys
Yeah.
that are like, I've been waiting for this for my whole life.
I don't know which one to pull out right now.
Just get me to my truck. We'll
Yeah.
be fine.
That's awesome.
Well, good for you, dude. And we're not fucking jealous at all. It's
No,
okay.
yeah.
But anyways,
And fuck you. So, yeah. You want to kick it off? You've got
Yeah, I think this is a good transition from my steak story. So,
Mm-hmm.
I have a still cool topic that I've been wanting to bring up for a while. Our butcher shop's still cool.
right.
So, I'm not talking like you go to the grocery store and they have a meat counter.
No.
Technically, that is a butcher shop. They're cutting meats and things like that. But I'm talking about like the place that like
That's all they do.
they curate a selection for
Yeah.
you. Like
It's not
I
a
love,
chain. It's not. It's
Yeah,
one.
it's not a
You know,
chain.
it's just one spot. Yeah.
And I'm not knocking on Nelson's. I love Nelson's here in town. They're a great one. That's something great we have in town. But I went to Texas with a friend of mine, and you went into this place, and it was just like, it's like a kid in a candy shop, but it's a meat shop.
Yeah.
Like Wagyu steaks. They had every different grade of steak. Like it was, you had multiple different choices. And like here, it seems like we have some good grades, but you get
It's
one or
not
two
that.
options. You know what I mean? It's
Well,
not like,
It's also what they're gonna sell. Like like that super high end meat isn't gonna sell great.
Well, you got to have the population to do it, right?
Exactly.
Like because you can't.
because otherwise
I
it's all
love
waste.
it, but I can't
right?
afford to go get a that sort of cut every week, or whatever
Yeah.
to do that. But it also it doesn't surprise me in Texas, right? That you would get that.
No.
The other place that you get that kind of thing is like Kansas City, right? Because they're barbecue, places that are known for that kind of stuff. Obviously, Texas is known for barbecue and then steaks, and it's just kind of like the culture down there for sure. But even though how many cows and everything we raise around here, we're known more for corn or something like that. You know what I mean? And it's probably we can get some of the best cuts. We're actually probably lucky because we can get some of the best cuts of meat at like a Hy-Vee or something because of how much we just have around here.
Well, and I think we kind of take for granted the fact that a lot of people in Iowa will buy beef. They'll buy a head of beef from somebody and go have it done themselves.
Yeah,
and so that never ends up in a butcher shop.
Yeah,
that is
how many people you talk to get a quarter cow or half cow, you know what I mean, or have it going on, or have some sort of connection that stuff where you're getting that stuff. But I love going it's kind of like I'm a huge Sopranos fan, you know what I mean? They're always in there, that culture, you know what I mean? But it's weird when you see those older movies where it was like, you went and got your meat there, you know what I mean? And then you went to, this place to get your produce. You went, now we're just used to walking into one grocery store and doing it, but that separate thing of it. There's something about walking into a butcher shop where I know it's something special. So I love them because I don't do it all the time, right? I'm normally going in, it's something special. I want a really good steak. I want a really good whatever, whatever we're doing. Or, there's a really good one in Solon that makes these great, brat patties, you know what I mean? Type deal, and so you go in there because you might get a big thing of it because you're going to have a party. You know what I mean? That always
is that like a butcher shop where you go in and they've got a case. And
they got a whole deal.
Tell you the whole thing. Because I've thought about going to an Edgewood locker or one of the lockers. At least the one that I've gone to, it was not that kind of experience. You're not they got a bunch of stuff prepackaged and you can buy stuff, but it's not like you're going up and being like, I want that steak.
Right.
So
no, this one is, they do both. So you can order, they'll put together packages for you that you can do it, but they're known for, these, I keep saying brat burgers, but that's kind of what they are, but that's not, it's like a sausage burger, type thing.
Yeah.
Which will come to me.
Well, you brought up Nelson's. Nelson's is right by my house. So if I ever want something specialty, or if we're celebrating, I want a good cut of steak, I go there over Fairway or something like that. But also they're great to have because sometimes they don't I love smoking pork belly and making burnt ends out of it. But sometimes Hy-Vee rarely has it. Fairway only has it sometimes. They'll come in once a month, and if they're gone, they're gone.
Sure.
And so but I can always rely on Nelson's to have it. Now, is it way more expensive? Yeah, but it's also way better a cut.
They also
they're
know
not
how to
super fatty, and
they also know how to cook everything too. So if you're
Yeah.
hey, this is what I'm doing, this is what I'm thinking about doing. Okay, yep, that's a good idea. Or no, bring your time down a little bit, bring your temperature, depending on what you're going to do. They know fucking how to do it too. So you get a lot of that as opposed to, some 25-year-old kid that's like, oh, my mom makes me.
Also,
say,
shout
oh,
out to
you know what I mean?
Nelson's because if you go there in the summertime, right now, you drive by during the day at lunch hour, the girls out there grilling. Those burgers are so good. That's why there's a line every single day. They're so good.
So simple and fucking good. But yeah so
delicious.
For my two, I could vote right now. I think they're fucking cool as hell.
Agreed. I love it. I'd be sad if Nelson's went away. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I wish we had more. I remember there used to be one down in Checktown along, it's been gone for quite a few years now. But like you said, it's one of those things that they used to be everywhere because it was that's where you went for your meat.
Right.
They're obviously, it's not sustainable to have them everywhere, but
Right.
I think that's the problem I have is I hesitate to even say I wish there were more. I wish there were more just because
Sure.
it would be cool to like have different experiences and have them specialize on different things. But like I understand why
There's
you know,
not.
Yeah.
like they.
Like we're not lacking. It's not like, hey, we should open one because we only have one. You know what I mean? Like you can only support so much to have that kind of a quality stuff.
But I feel like if they were to go away, I would be
That would
deeply
suck.
disappointed because
Exactly.
I wouldn't be able to. I there's certain cuts of meat that you cannot get at Hy-Vee, like unless they have some crazy special that they bring it in, like a tri-tip,
A
tri-tip steak.
Yeah.
I've only seen it at Hy-Vee one time ever,
I don't
and I
think
was
I've ever seen
surprised
it.
when I saw it.
Yeah.
because I always have to go to Nelson's to get my tri-tips. So
And again, they're
Damn it, I
pricey,
want my tri-tips.
but it's worth it because they're fucking delicious. So yeah.
well,
Yep.
So yeah, I'm voting cool.
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 And now I'm hungry.
Definitely
So
cool.
yeah. Give me some meat.
What a fucking good steak.
I know. Speaking of that, I just got a new smoker. I'm pretty excited to use. I know. I had to. My smoker went out. It outlived its life. Like it was.
your big one or your little one?
My little one, but the
Okay.
big one also. Like it's one of those things. It's so old. I've realized I don't trust it anymore because it's older than my small one was. And with like Logan's graduation coming up and me, I'm like, I can't have that fail. So I think I was in my head about it. And I'm like, it's just time for a new one. So I weighed all these options. I almost went with that new Masterbuilt one that's like the gravity fed charcoal one. But then I'm like, I cook on charcoal when I just grill, but it's like a pellet charcoal. And I'm like, I don't know. Something about it just freaks me out because I haven't done it before. So I was like, let's stick with Old Reliable. And I found a giant Traeger with a great deal. Like came with a side cart, a bunch of liners, pellets, seasonings, and like it was a package deal. It was awesome. So I'm pretty excited to use it. And it'll fit like 9 pork butts. So
Nice.
I'm hoping
'Cause
for the day I can do like 2 briskets at the same time.
You put in work on that little smoker you had.
Lots.
That thing
probably
That thing's done some butts, man. That thing has done some fucking pork
I
butts.
just remember you like. I was like, how the fuck did you fit all those on there?
That's what I felt like every time we're going over there. I'm like, and finally when I looked at your grills, I'm like, what the fuck is he cooking on? Like I was like, we have all this pulled pork in there, and I'm like, on that? Like
Yeah.
he's fucking, and you're like, yeah, that's what he's. I'm like,
Dude, it could
I-
fit like 2 14-pound pork butts. And I mean, it was the Green Mountain Davy Crockett. Well, now they renamed it. I think it's like the Ledge or I don't know, but it's the small one. It's for like tailgating or whatever.
like camping.
I fucking
They're like,
love that thing, dude.
Yeah, that was pretty sweet.
It got so much smoke. And that's the only thing I'm a little worried about is Traeger's. Like, I hear people say, like, you don't get a ton of smoke, but I'm just going to roll a smoke tube in it. That's so easy anyway. So it's like, it'll be fine. So
That'd be great. That'd be great.
And you know what?
yeah.
If you don't like it, fucking somebody will buy it. And
it's true.
Move on.
That's true. I know. I was that close to getting the fucking charcoal, and I still wonder if I did the right thing or not.
I have a
but-
friend down the road from me, and he just got a new one, and he did not need to upgrade, at least in my opinion.
Sure.
I would have bought his old one, but yeah, he got this fancy ass Rec Tech, and I'm like, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
man.
with the fucking horn handles. Yeah, I looked at that one
It's
too.
massive.
Dude, he got like the big one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, you could put like a cow on that thing. They're massive. Yeah. No,
I'm
good.
like,
Sometimes like you got to do a ton then when you do that. Otherwise, it's like
that's
It's
the
like,
thing is, I
it's
don't
like
do
why
that
I sold
enough.
my
I do it
Blackstone to
once.
Sean.
Yeah.
I was just
Yeah.
like, I never use more than half of this thing. What am I doing here?
The most I ever did was for the graduation party, and I did 5 butts for that
yeah.
on mine,
Yeah.
and it was pushing the limit of it, right? But
Sure.
like,
Okay, let me ask. Did you eat all? Did you have a ton of leftovers?
no,
Okay, that makes me feel better because I'm doing
Yeah,
6,
we
and
were-
I think it's way too much.
dude,
but I'm
we
like,
were
Dude, you're gonna
right
be-
at the end. I
Yeah.
ran out. Like
Yeah.
in the last 20 minutes, I
Really?
ran out. There was
Yeah.
scraps in the bottom.
well, and leftover pulled pork's amazing. You can freeze
was-
it, so I'm like, I'm not worried. But
Right.
I was okay running out with 20 minutes left, but
Yeah.
I would have been even happier if I had just a little bit more.
one more. Yeah,
But
I was
it
saying.
was okay.
Yeah, if you can fit them, put them on. You'll be all right.
I'm doing them all.
right.
All of them.
I like it. I like it. So, but it's always a good day to get a new smoker.
Fuck yeah, dude! I'm
yeah.
I'm so excited. I'm gonna break it in this
I'm
week.
excited for you.
Just doing something easy, and then yeah, it'll be great.
Let's like bring a bunch of shit over. And
Some ribs.
Yes, BYOM. Everyone just bring your own meat. Let's just slap it on. Come slap your meat on my grill.
Get some ribs going. Did you have a Chaps here? Or were you
I do have a
pissed off
chaps
about
my
something?
ass. I've had this on the list for a while, and I don't think I brought it up before, but it happened again recently. So I'm like super currently pissed off about it. Fucking solicitors. Have I talked about this?
I don't think
Okay,
so.
so fucking.
I always
we
hear
all-
Matt talking about it.
Yeah, well, Matt's great. Matt is so good because of his sign, and I'll talk about that. But like, obviously there was the boom of solar, and these fucking assholes are going everywhere constantly, right? Just like I remember you had an experience where you're like, fucking don't come back to my house, because you tell them no, and then the next day they just send someone else, and you're like, fuck off. Do you need an opener?
I don't know.
Nope, never mind, we're good. But yeah, it's like, so this was probably maybe a year ago now. I bought a sign that says no solicitors, black and white, goes right above my Ring doorbell, right?
Yep.
And then it came with mini stickers that say it. So I put one on the fucking doorbell. There's zero chance you don't see it. If you push the button, you saw the thing. And so I install it, and it was like the first week I did it, a guy came up and rang the doorbell, and I go, I'm going to let it go. It's the first time. And he only rang it once, and he walked away. And then it didn't happen forever. Like, I had some people come up, and they just turned and walked away. I was like, good, thank you. Well done, you know? And then it was like a couple weeks ago, this guy comes up, and I fucking can see, I'm in the living room. I could see him through the curtain. He doesn't realize. And I see him reading it, and he like goes, bing. And I'm like, no. And Stark, my dog, loses his mind. I open the door, I go, yeah. And he's like, hey, just hope you had a second. I go, absolutely not. Right. You saw that. And he goes, I know, but if you just gave me a minute. I go, nope. We're done here.
You should have yelled from inside, don't do it, motherfucker.
Yeah. Right when his finger was going, like, don't do it, motherfucker. I'll hit an old man. Yeah. I'm just like, what the fuck? But yeah, Matt has a sign at his house that says, like, solicitors are, and Matt, I know I'm going to fuck this up, but something like solicitor charge $50 for every minute you speak to me or something like that. And
we'll be shot on site.
Yeah, it's something like that. Yeah.
It's a whole, like, essentially a contract.
Yeah,
that you agreed to.
Yeah.
But yeah.
If you push this doorbell, you agreed to all this, just so you know.
If you do this.
And someone rang his like a few months ago, but he didn't notice it till like he saw the camera later or whatever. But he has had a lot of people ring it, and they're like, fuck. And then like they walk away or whatever. I'd put underneath it like verbal, like this contract is legal in the state of Iowa or something like that. But it just pisses me off.
What
like,
are they trying to sell you?
It's usually fucking solar lawn care. So like they want to come seed your lawn and shit. Like the what's the company that's everywhere? Green, whatever.
True Green.
True Green. Yeah. And then the other one is like bug spraying and stuff like that. Which like I have a bug guy. I've had him for years.
It's because
like,
you live in the old neighborhood, so they're just trying to take.
And by the way, and they do, and that pisses me off too. Like from talking to neighbors, like I have a neighbor who is kind of going through dementia and stuff like that, and people try to take advantage of it all the time. And I'm like, that makes me even more angry. I just want to snap your neck, dude. Like, you know better. When you talk to someone, you can kind of see there's like no gerbil on the wheel,
right? And
you still do that. You're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
So
that's criminal,
right?
In my opinion.
Yeah. So I don't know. I just fucking hate it because I'm all for like salespeople. It's your job. I get it, but there needs to be a little bit of a moral code. Like, just don't be a piece of shit. If I have a no soliciting sign, do you really think you're going to talk me into selling me something? Right. You're not. I promise you, you know? So fuck off.
In my head, I'm just thinking of things you can get, like the picture of the gun or something like that. Just like this total, like...
Yeah, this house is, you know,
Like we get...
Sponsored by Colt 45.
We're gonna... something fucking hanging from a noose. This would happen to the last person that tried to...
Exactly, you know, like, right. Like, I'm just
this,
like,
stop make it very clear.
It just pisses me off. And who was that said, someone had a guy, Adam. Adam had a fucking solar company come up to him and he said no. And he was very nice the first time. They came again like 2 days later. He was still very nice. They came a third time within like 7 days. And he was like, I'm going to like call and complain to your company if you guys come back here. We don't want it. I'm going to be really pissed off if you come back. And then the last time I happened to be there, we were in the backyard, like having drinks and just hanging out or whatever with the dogs. And he saw him walking down the road. He goes, I swear to God, if my door rings, and he just hear, dee-doo. And he's like, whew. And I followed him and I'm like, I want to watch. And he just fucking laid into this guy. I was like, don't ever fucking come back here again. This is the 5th time. Like, and the guy was
fucking harassment.
Yeah. And the guy's like, I'm sorry, they didn't tell me. And it's like, bullshit. Like, and if they didn't,
well, they maybe didn't.
Maybe
but
they didn't, but your company's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, you can have some chances, but.
Well, and why are they going through? Why are they doing multiple people through multiple neighborhoods at the same time? Like, it's like when the bug guys, and every year I get a bug guy and a lawn care guy.
Yep.
And they come through, but they make a loop through the neighborhood at the beginning of the season, and then that's the end of it.
Then away they go.
Yeah.
They never come back. They don't keep coming back. Right. They come back the next year, but like it's once a year at the beginning of the year.
And I'm fine with that. Like you shot
don't
your shot
for
once.
it. I don't enjoy people ringing my doorbell, but it's also one of those, like, I have had I had a bug guy, didn't fucking like him.
Sure.
So the next time the new one came, I was like, all right, I'll try you out.
Well, I mean, they go to door because it works.
Yeah.
That's
I mean,
was
it's a
just
way
gonna
to
say
get a
that.
hold of people. You know, I mean, like window washing, there's tons of people that do that.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not going to go door to door, but like, it's the
There's-
way that people do that shit. You know what I mean?
There's
They do
also a
that,
reason
so-
that once existed, right? Like people, there wasn't the internet, there wasn't, you know, the phone, but like all these things.
Yeah.
Now it's like, for the most part, you know, people don't want it. But you're like you said, I think of it like catcalling. Because I go, these fucking douchebags are someone walks over, like, hey, baby, you want a good time? Come here, come here. And it's like, dude, that doesn't work. Well, it must. Because why would you keep doing it? It must have worked once.
Fucking bastard.
So then any girl that fell for it, I'm like, stop it. You're
Right.
making these guys keep doing this.
Right,
Like, don't
right.
do that. So, but I think, like you said, I think it's old people. They get a couple and they just think they can keep doing it, you know?
I get that. That chaps my ass too. That was
See?
the same thing. Just like when we get fucking calls on the phone, you know, it's the same thing. Like the
That one might be worse.
endless phone calls of, you know,
Your car's extended warranty.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or
we've been trying to reach you for weeks.
or you buy a new I just got one yesterday. I've been in my house 12 years or something like that, and they're like, your home warranty is about to run out. You have little time to get back to us. I'm like, motherfucker, I never even had a home
Right,
warranty.
you
What are you
fucking
talking
liar.
about?
Ashley's on one where she gets called like every day for their trying to get her to sign up for Social Security. And she's like, I can't. And she's like, they do it all, like they just call her all the time. She's like, you need to remove me from the list. Like, you know, like I'm not old enough, blah, blah. So then one guy, she's like, fuck this. She's like, I'm just going to fuck with him. Yeah. Yeah. What do I got to do? Yeah. Yeah. And like, she's going on and like, I'm like, keep it going. And she had him on the phone for like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
And then she goes, you know, but does it matter that I'm not 65? He's like, you're not 65.
Yeah.
You can't do it. Like, he just wasted my whole time.
You're like-
she's like, stop fucking calling me.
Yeah.
I told you guys over and over and over. Like,
This is your
I can't
fault.
do this. Like, I'm not even eligible for it. I'm
Right.
not even telling you no. Like, I don't qualify. So I was
I
like,
don't know if I've told this before, but this is kind of in the line because it's about calls. I can't remember who we were out to dinner with, but we were out having drinks one night. This was a couple years ago, and we were talking about if 900 numbers still exist or whatever. Now 900, if I remember right, used to be like that actually cost money if you called them, but you could call like 1-800 like hot
800
dude
was
or-
always free.
800
Yeah.
was free.
So we were joking about it, and because they're obviously like a lot of people's first email was Hotmail, HOTMAIL, right? So then we were talking about like erotic lines and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, it'd be weird if you signed up for Hot MALE, right? And then someone was like, you think the 800 numbers? God, who was? I can't remember who I was with. So I called it. I'm like, let's see, and I put it on speaker, and I called Hot Mail, and it was like, ooh, you ready for this? Like, whatever, right?
Yeah, I'm
And so
licking your balls.
Yeah, yeah. And so we're just like, we laugh, we hang up, right? Well, that was a fucking terrible idea because then for the next
You're
year,
marked? Yeah.
they had my
That
number.
number.
So at least once a week, I'd get a call, and you didn't know if they were going to be talking hot about a dude or talking hot about a chick. But she's like, "Oh, baby, I'm so ready," and it was just on my voicemail all the time. So like, start dating Kara like over 2 years ago. And like, I get a call, and I'm like, I cleared or whatever, but you know, it shows you a preview of what they said. And she's like, what the fuck? I go, this looks way worse than it is. And I like had to hit play, and she's like, oh my God. I'm like, yeah, I really regret calling that number.
So I had some lonely nights.
Yeah,
all
I
right?
was like,
give me a fucking
yeah,
break.
life's
What's
hard.
funny is back in the day, like caller ID existed, but they didn't
Right.
have all these systems that just like logged everything.
Exactly.
Now everything gets logged. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so like, and I would block every number, but they just use the roto thing, so it just makes a new number every time.
Yeah.
You can't keep up with it. Finally, it stopped, and I went like almost a year without one. I'm like, oh, finally, they just gave up or whatever. And then I got one like a month ago. I'm like, fuck. So I just feel like for the rest of my, because I've had my phone number since I was 18. I'm like, I'm just fucked. Like, it's fine.
What pisses
So
me
don't
off
call
too,
those.
Perfect time. I was just going to sit down and give it a little tug. All right.
What pisses me off about it too is like then you start blocking all these things,
Yep.
and I would miss like callbacks for jobs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, because it's getting blocked. It's it's getting marked as spam,
Yeah.
but it wasn't.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm not going
Yeah.
to answer shit. Like, that's the thing is it's very rare to get me to answer an unknown call. If my kids are in school and it's like 319, but if it's like unknown or whatever, I'm like, I'm not answering.
Well,
that
even
shit.
now, all the 319s, I get a
They're
call
bullshit.
from Vinton every day, and I know
Yeah.
it's bullshit.
Right.
I get a bunch of them that rotate through for my business that keep trying to get me to sign up for this. And I'm like, they call from everywhere all day long. And so there's nothing worse than like when I think I'm answering something that's like going to lead to business and it's something like that. Cause I'm like, you motherfucker. You
Yep.
know what I mean? Like I am, or yeah, I think it's like that sort of thing. And then when it's a tone, I'm just like, fuck off.
Yeah.
So,
So fuck solicitors.
Yeah.
I hate it. Just
You know what?
obey the goddamn sign and
I want
walk
to add
on.
one little note on this.
Please.
Even worse is when you sign up for something and then you can't fucking cancel it and they just keep wanting to keep you on the phone to cancel.
Like
I had a
like
bug
a gym?
guy. I had a bug guy recently and I was like, I don't like you guys. I'm not a fan of your work. Called him, said I'm done. You know, I'm not working currently. I'm going to do it myself, whatever. I was like, there's no reason. Well, I got to send this over to my manager and he's going to call.
Nope. No, you
Go
don't.
fuck yourself.
Yeah.
I
Like,
said I'm done. I'm done.
I said I'm done.
yeah. You don't get to keep charging me if I say
I'm
I'm
not
done.
like waffling here. I'm not trying to get a better deal.
Right.
Like I'm not doing any of that
Yeah.
shit.
Okay, but on a real note, do you need a bug guy? Because my bug guy's the best.
I switched now
Okay.
and I'm happy, but I'm going to go through the season. And if not, then I'll hit you up.
So this is just, I have to bring this up because Kara just started using him. Like he came for the first time the other day. This all started with, I don't know how Julie found him. His name's
Yeah.
Steve. I call him Bug Guy Steve.
Yeah,
He's
Bug
the
Guy
best.
Steve doesn't come out to our neighborhood. We tried to call him.
He's too far away or whatever.
Yeah, we're too
But
far
like
away.
Julie found him years ago, and I bet like she's gotten him 20 people because like most of our friends use him now. Kara just signed up with him. I've been using him for years.
Haven't seen
I haven't-
Bug One.
I haven't seen a bug since I started using him. Like no bullshit. Not even a spider in the basement. It's crazy.
I mean, my skin itches like shit, but it's probably not what's important.
I have some radiation poisoning from the spray, but my dog walks in
I had a full
circles a
head of hair
lot.
before he started. No, you're.
Oh, fuck off.
We don't have one fucking bug.
I lost that long ago. But hey, shout out to Bug Guy Steve. If
Yeah,
anyone
Bug
needs
Guy
him, let me
Steve.
know. He's the best.
You're the man. But,
All right, that's
I agree. Chaps your ass. I think everybody can. I don't think anybody likes that shit.
No,
but
fuck him.
All right, so I found something else I was going to ask you guys.
Okay.
It's kind of a three-parter here,
Love a three-way.
type deal. So this started because when I was
It's not gay if it's in a three-way.
Yeah, no, exactly. It's only gay if you look
Sorry,
each other in the eyes.
right in my head, I was just thinking crossing swords.
Yeah.
So I was gonna say, is the NBA still cool with the playoffs going on? Because it's going on, and I don't ever watch it. You know what I mean? They're with
Evidently, it's not cool for the president to go to a game
Well,
because
Ooh, that
people are
didn't-
not
that
happy
did
about
not
that.
go
it. It just fucking ruins everything.
Well, it's
but-
hard when you fall asleep. But whatever.
So you had to come here and ruin everybody's time to fall asleep.
And
Anyways,
then they lost.
yeah.
Then they lost. Yeah.
But that's what started me to kind of look up some different stuff. So it led me to this. So there's a couple different things here. So the top 5, can you guess the top 5 sports based on revenue? And so I will say that this thing that I found, it was in November of 25. So it was somewhere around that time, that they're doing. I don't know if they did all of 24, like where the numbers were from. I couldn't get the breakdown from that, but it seemed pretty legit. So if you had to guess the top 5, and I got a couple other ones too. So top 5 sports just based on revenue.
Like so NFL, what they make.
So
As a
NFL,
total.
yeah.
NFL's got to be one.
So NFL's 18 billion, number 1.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm still gonna.
I thought number 1 was going to be like a shocker surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
it
No,
makes sense.
I'm like that has to be
So
one.
I
I
knew
have-
the NFL was up
I have
there.
3 different categories of things, and I will say it does change up. So this is why I thought it was interesting, because it is a little different that way. Like if I was just going to do this, I think it'd be pretty boring.
Soccer-
NASCAR's got to be in there.
NASCAR is not.
It's fallen off a
It's
lot.
gone
It's
down
fallen
a
off
ton.
lot.
Yeah.
Like once Dale died,
Fucking
praise Dale, praise
stands at
Dale.
Michigan International Speedway were full.
Yeah, but that ain't how
Yeah.
you make your money, man. That's like it was.
It's
it was,
TV
yeah,
deals,
yeah.
and I mean, they still make
Yes,
probably a shitload, but part of me wants to go baseball next because I feel like it's bigger than NBA.
Nailed it.
But okay,
nailed
did I?
it. 10.7.
But soccer's got to be on there because it's worldwide.
Yep. MLS though is only 1.5 billion. So this is within the United States too. There's
Oh.
global ones, but then global ones is like cricket. Like
Yeah.
it's nothing that like NFL like football is not on. NFL's not on there. It's
Right.
not everywhere else.
So football, baseball were 1, 2.
So we're doing U.S. only.
Yes. So you need number 3 and number 4.
So NBA's got to be on there, but I don't know if
NBA
they're
is
3.
number 3.
Are they?
10 billion. And then you should be.
And
able
then
to
you
get
want to go NHL.
There you go. You nailed it.
Was that
So that's
easy?
what I'm saying.
Oh
But
shit!
it was that
okay.
easy. But okay, so that's why I did. That's what I thought was interesting when I put in these other
Yeah.
ones that led to it. So, how about the top 5 most watched sporting events? If you had to guess,
Super Bowl.
that's number 1.
Yep.
Indy 500.
Nope.
God, really?
No.
World Series.
World Series is number 4, and that had so the Super Bowl had 100+ million viewers.
Yeah.
The World Series has 10+ million viewers. So
U.S.
that's-
Open.
Nope.
Fuck. Masters?
Nope.
Shit, really?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, then I guess I'm just going to go everything else. NBA Finals?
NBA Finals is 3. I was surprised about.
So
12
then
plus million.
Stanley Cup?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Let's see.
Well, then,
World Cup?
yeah, there's not going to be any like
Nope.
racing like Daytona.
There's only one left.
There's 2.
Oh, shit.
Kentucky Derby or something like
Nice. Number 5.
That- good
that was a
pull.
good pull. That was 8 plus million viewers. You have number 2. So think of like just what's the most popular sport?
Football.
Sure. But you already, other than the Super Bowl, what would be another thing?
the championship games or
College football playoffs.
Oh,
There you go.
Oh,
So 25.
fuck. I didn't even think of that.
So that's
I
your
was
top
like,
one with that.
it's not the Pro Bowl.
So I was surprised and also kind of not with the Kentucky Derby. You know what I mean? That it wasn't like the Indy 500 or wasn't, you know what I mean, some of these other ones.
Or the Masters, yeah.
And I was fucking surprised that the NBA was number 3. Like
Yeah,
it just
I am
again,
too.
like I don't know. I think it's such a young person sport.
It is now, yeah.
Because I used to watch when I was younger, but then when I got old, you know, and I remember my dad never really watched it. So
yeah.
NBA,
So-
I feel like it did fall off even overall
Sure.
for quite a while, and now it's making a resurgence.
it is. Well, yeah.
You
but-
need superstars, and they've, you know, with Wemby and like all these kind of, you know, like it. I get it.
Yeah.
We all watched it because Michael Jordan was. You had to watch him.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
I'm not saying I only watch the WNBA, but I enjoy watching Caitlin Clark. She is entertaining to me. You know what I mean? Like, did you see the fucking walk off the other day?
Yeah, she
God,
drilled
that was
through the other-
fucking
that's pretty
deep.
sweet. That was
Yeah.
And I've started like enjoying watching because of other players, just because of her
Exactly.
being,
Like I,
you know,
because I watch because of her, I've learned so many other players, which I love Sophie Cunningham.
big
Should we just take a minute?
Big fan. Can we just soak it in? Everyone close your eyes and just imagine those
Is it
legs.
also
Anyway,
hot?
yeah.
Is it also
she's-
hot just knowing she can just kick your fucking ass?
I
too?
love it. I love it. Let's go toe to toe.
What,
I don't
black
care if I
belt-
come up
black
to your
belt in judo
waist.
or whatever. Yeah. So, all right. Here's the last one. Top 6 sports by participation. So this would be like just everybody does it, not just professional,
oh, so like
but all sports out there. What do you think are
soccer's got to be on there.
That would be one, wouldn't it?
soccer is number 6 at 21 million people.
What do you mean participation? People who just play the sport?
Anybody.
In
So,
the
if,
US.
So
if
like
you're-
you and us?
If
like,
you just pulled somebody, like yes, we could play. We could do it too. So it'd have to be enough that you would participate in it. You
I
know
don't
what I
know
mean?
if
But
I would
like,
believe their math here. You know what I mean?
it'd be hard to
Like,
do, but
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you
Cricket.
putting it on the? Are you putting it on the like U.S. Census to like know
Yeah.
every?
Yeah.
Wait, and did you
So
say this is
I'm saying, like-
U.S.?
U.S.
Oh,
so
then take back cricket. Okay, golf.
golf is number 3.
Okay. And this is any sport.
Any sport.
I was like, because everybody that plays golf is going to tell you they play golf.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I'm really good. Yeah.
Sorry, my mind goes down these
better.
rabbit holes with the statistics,
Yeah.
man.
Pickleball.
Not on the list.
That'd be hilarious, though.
But its big brother is.
Yeah. Baseball.
Tennis.
Oh,
Tennis is number 5.
that does make more sense than baseball.
So you're missing number 1, which I'll be surprised if you get number 1 because I thought it was kind of bullshit. But number 1, number 2,
Okay, so
and
it's something fucking stupid.
number 4.
What's something stupid people play that we're like, is it really a sport? Checkers. No, I'm kidding.
It's not.
What's something we make fun of that, like, is that really a sport? I feel like that's what it's going to be.
Yeah, this is it's a reach to me. I don't even waste your time for it because I don't think. You're
No,
not
I
thinking-
want it so
Okay.
bad.
Well, why don't you guess? Try to think of
hold
number.
on, Logan has a
number
guess.
Can you re-ask the question? What is it?
So, the most popular top 6 most popular sports by participation, just that people do
People
In the
say
US.
they play it.
In the US.
In the U.S.
in the U.S. So golf was 3, tennis was 5, and soccer was 6. But so we're missing 1, 2, and 4. So think of
God,
just
what
shit
is
that everybody
something
does. You know what I mean? It's not just professional. It's just what do you do?
My head was still in the revenue space, so I wanted to say esports for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't
but-
on here. But
Oh,
yeah,
that-
wouldn't
that's
be
a
on.
good guess,
That wasn't
though.
on, but that
'Cause
I
that
thought
seems
about it,
like-
but I was like, "There's no way it's going to be on there."
It's
Seems
starting to
like
get
it might-
really, really big, and there's a lot of money behind it. but-
running.
Oh, I'm going to give this to you. Exercise fitness.
That was that one?
That's number 1.
Okay.
For
Exercise-
sure.
That's
yeah,
where I was
yeah,
like,
for sure. Give it
but
to me.
but that doesn't feel like
No.
like running. Calling it running, I would think that more than just exercise or fitness. But there's
I
like,
walk my dog every day.
But there's like CrossFit games and shit like that that
Like
people do. And
running,
so like whatever.
running makes sense to me because they have marathons.
Sure.
And I'm not
Exactly.
fucking doing a marathon, but I will go run on a treadmill and lift weights.
Sure.
Like that's
Sure.
two different things.
That
to
is
me.
two different things.
All right, so you're missing number 2 and number 4. So I will say number 2
Oh,
for
softball.
no.
Fuck.
For number 2, it is Eric's favorite thing to do.
Drinking.
Second favorite thing to do.
Biking.
Third favorite thing to do.
Fuck, really? It's not biking?
Fuck is probably his third favorite thing to do.
Fishing.
Shooting.
Oh, no, you would think fishing and shooting would be on there. No.
Pocket pool. Fuck, I don't
Darts.
know. Oh,
No.
what the
What's
Sitting alone in a room.
I don't think you
I
know
thought we
Brian.
knew you, man.
what's something we can't get?
Traveling.
No, like swimming was number 2.
Oh, that's good. Okay.
Do you like
Keep the
swimming?
yeah, you can't keep the fuck
Can't keep him out of water.
But
If-
again,
He's like my dog.
again, there's a difference between swimming
And
and being
drinking
in
on
a
a
pool.
boat.
Sure.
True.
The entire length of time that I've known you, I don't think you've mentioned swimming once.
But we
I
have
don't-
we
I
have
don't
mentioned how
consider
we
it a
can't keep
sport
him out of
the
water.
way I swim. I enjoy swimming, but I don't like go do laps for
He's not
exercise.
very athletic in
Like,
the water. He's just kind of
He just flails around, dog. Yeah.
I think I'm a good swimmer. I'm
You
just
are a good
saying, like, I
swimmer.
don't go there and use it as exercise. I just enjoy being in the water.
He always wants to be in the water. Yeah.
And the fourth one is what's the whole reason that
How
I
was
got
biking not on there?
How did I get to this list and the whole reason?
Football.
No.
Oh.
Do you remember how I started?
No.
Fine. Oh, and basketball.
There you go.
Okay, that
Basketball.
one makes sense. Okay,
Yeah.
I'm like,
So-
no way is it football? Like people don't even play.
Yeah.
So
I
when
thought
I
you were
saw
talking
those,
about
I was like,
basketball.
okay, this is a little interesting to see what you would do. So
That one shocks me, though.
The revenue makes sense,
Yes.
right? NFL, Major League Baseball, NBA, NHL, then MLS. So those are your major sports.
goes right in order that
your
you'd
major
think.
sports,
Yeah.
you would think. And then, but the most watched, obviously, Super Bowl being big, and then college football playoffs. It's both football, which is, America's biggest thing. But then NBA being 3 surprised me. World Series, again, that surprised me.
Not
The
super surprising, yeah.
Kentucky Derby being in there. And then exercise fitness being number 1, swimming 2, golf 3, basketball 4, tennis 5, and soccer 6.
Was this adults?
Had to
Did
be.
it say that last category had to be adults?
Had to
It
be.
probably-
Because
had
I'm
to be.
thinking about when I said soccer, I'm thinking about fucking everybody's kids are playing soccer
Exactly.
every fucking weekend.
Right.
Well,
you
I
know,
mean-
like I'm just like,
Yeah.
how the fuck is that not?
Yep.
Yeah,
it takes
but
so
then,
many people to play it too. Like,
but then it reaches a point when people stop playing it.
yeah, that's why I'm
But
saying.
that's why
Is
you're
this
saying,
is this
yeah.
like adults?
Well, I'm
that
sh-
would make more sense because I don't know of a lot of adults that play soccer on the regular.
No.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of. I'll be honest. I would have never I thought the. Oh my god! I just lost it. The not the Kentucky Derby. I thought the Masters would be way more watched.
I
than
actually
the
thought
Kentucky
so
Derby.
too.
Yeah,
I thought that would have been a bigger of a one-off than the Derby, but the Derby is a huge.
I know
it
it's
is
a huge
really,
deal,
really
Okay,
but
Listen, it's boring as fuck to watch golf.
it is.
It's
But
better
the
to watch the
Masters
highlights.
Is fun. Yes, it
The
is.
Kentucky Derby isn't necessarily like super fun to watch, but there's fancy hats and you get to like drink mint juleps. So
I mean, you do, and it's
But
like
the Masters is pretty fun. Like it's a
the
one of a
Kentucky
kind. I would
Derby
say
is too quick for me.
I would say you don't
Like,
have to necessarily love golf to watch the Masters. Like what I mean, like
the Kentucky
Ashley-
Derby is like losing your virginity. Like there's all this buildup, and you're just like, oh, it's over. Like fuck. And then you're just disappointed, and you're like tired. I want to drink. Yeah.
what do I do now? I don't know what to do
Yeah,
with my hands.
It's just not the same.
Do I tell her I love her?
Yeah.
Or is it?
I have to find a towel. She's just sitting there. Yeah, it's just like, what the fuck? Yeah, I want to shower. So, minus the horse cock. Go ahead. Sorry.
Do I tell him it was my first time?
It's not always like this, I swear.
Oh god!
In my head, it was going to go better.
That's
Yeah.
all what led to me when I was wondering if the NBA was so cool because I was like,
That's awesome. though.
I
That
don't
was
feel
fun.
like it's that cool. But then I looked at it,
So-
I'm like, not only it's in the fucking top of everything,
Yeah,
not
I-
only of revenue, but then of events that are most watched and that people fucking play. And I'm like, all right,
Yeah.
I gotta.
so
Which
you
bat-
went down a bit of a rabbit hole today.
Yeah.
Or at
it
some
just
point.
jumped on it when I was looking. Well, I brought it up quick, and then there was like all these things were on this other column. I'm like, oh fuck yeah, I'll write those down. So.
But you're right. The NBA, I think of like Jack and Nathan, right? Like they follow the NBA. I know it's the young crowd has brought it back a lot. And even when I'm out, the finals have been on. I went out recently, and it was a lot younger people giving a shit about it.
Yeah,
I'm like that with all sports. So when it gets to the end, I care.
well,
you know what I mean?
I'll watch anything, but it was.
Same.
But I agree with you. We had when all my cousins and stuff were out at our house a few weekends ago. You know, we watched the Indy 500, and then as it got later, my younger cousin was like, "Hey, can you turn on the Knicks game or whatever?" I don't remember even what game. I think it was the Knicks game that was on, and it was the playoffs. You know what I mean? And I'm like, "Fuck, I didn't even know they were playing." I'm like, "Who's even left?" I had no
Knicks?
idea what was going on.
What the fuck? Well, we had that talk, but yeah.
But so that's what led me to think about that, and then seeing all the shit about it today, I was like, "Is it even cool?" But
I think
it is. It's something.
This whole like NASCAR trip thing kind of put a new thing in my brain of I think they need to bring it back to being a little bit more affordable for people to go to these events.
Yes.
And
So
because
NASCAR
like now I want to watch it because I have like a racer that I like following and shit. But like before I was like, I fucking hate watching racing on TV. It's boring as fuck.
Yep,
So
it
I
is.
used to be into NASCAR because my uncle was into it all the time, and my family was into it. So like we picked a driver, you know what I mean? You fucking watched all the time, and it was super fun when you're into it. Then I got busy and got away from it, and then me going to watch it now, I don't fucking know any of the drivers anymore. I don't have one that I really care. You know what I mean? I don't have any tie. You know, there's no Earnhardt in there or anything like that of like ones that I had like attachments to before. But it is cool when you have your driver and you start watching. You know what I mean? Like you at least check in on it at what's going on, or like you watch it, and I think it can be really cool. But it lost a little bit of. It also lost when like fucking Jimmy Johnson won like 6 championships in a row, and then
Right.
before, you know what I mean? You're kind of like, all right, god damn.
It's like when the Chiefs win.
winning again. You know what I mean? But like,
Love you.
but it was like a lot of these he's like just keeps winning. You know what I mean? And then I think it took its hit, but I think I'm with you. It reminds me of like for the hot minute that I was into fucking WWE wrestling because I went to one thing and I'm like, fuck, I gotta watch this. You know, what I
I'm
mean?
glad
And
you
then-
said this though, because that's my thing. Is I don't think it doesn't matter the sport if some people can't find someone to root for. Like,
Sure.
let's say you don't care about NBA and like, but your buddy cares about this and it's the finals. If you can't even get into it for your buddy like that, it's just never going to be fun.
Right.
That's why I love having someone to root for. It's like if I'm watching NASCAR, I have to pick a driver. If I'm like with you, I'm rooting for the Chiefs or you. You know what I mean? Like, if they're not playing the Rams, it's like because rooting for someone puts it all on the line. That's what gives you like the fun, competitive like fire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you're just watching it and you don't give a shit about any of the people, you're like,
whatever.
so-and-so won, you're like, yay.
Yeah,
You know what I
because
mean?
it's that same thing. I remember when, Ash and I first dating, like, why the fuck do you care so much? You don't, like, it doesn't affect your day at all. I'm like, because it's more fucking fun when I got my team that I like, I'm behind and it sucks when they lose and I'm in a bad mood, but when they win, it's fucking amazing.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? But like,
Cloud 9.
it's so fun to like have a team like that or a driver or whatever that, you can totally get into when you have that. But some events are cool in person.
For sure. Yeah.
And NASCAR is one of the, like
That's a
I've been to one.
huge
I've been to one,
difference.
and because the people watching is fucking amazing. So I can't
I bet.
can't imagine what you saw in that infield there. Like, all right, over under on the amount of tits you saw. I mean, I just want to say out of a 4-day weekend.
So the stories that I was told
Infield.
coming into,
yeah,
I thought it would be more.
okay, but it was still an
there was
impressive amount.
Several.
Yeah, it was still enough that when you buy the last day, you're like, yeah. I mean, you're not like, oh my god, that girl showed her tits.
And you're like, oh, yeah. Of course, Grandma pulled those out.
Yeah. Some of them you got to roll up.
Yeah. Lick it, close it.
The funniest shit was I was just sitting there in a lounge chair at our camp. Like they knew we're always sitting there. Like when we're not running around.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there and I'm just sipping a beer, just kind of staying in the shade, almost ready to take a nap. And the camp across doesn't realize I'm sitting there, and all the girls are like doing checks on each other or something. I don't know what the fuck they're doing, but 4 of them at the same time are pulling them down and like, here, feel mine. And I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
And here's Erik across the way, just like this.
Nope. I was like, I'm not
I'm
gonna
kidding,
be that guy. But I'm like, I'm just going. I'm looking at my buddy. I'm like,
I can hear Erik right now in his head. Is this like live Pornhub? Am I watching?
Hold on, the
something?
music stops when I hear it.
Is this real? Wait,
one of them finally.
am I hallucinating? Am I dreaming?
Yeah.
Is this happening?
She made eye contact.
One of them made eye contact, and she just starts laughing.
You should have just went like,
Did you do the thumbs
I did.
up?
I just
like, I'm happy to help if you need some assistance.
Looking great, babe.
No,
Yeah.
we were. I went to one with a buddy in Kansas City, and it was like one of the best things ever. Because the day was perfect. Like I was in a hooded sweatshirt. It was just cool enough with the breeze that I just sat there and I was like so comfortable. It was like fucking awesome. Mm-hmm. But this like total white trash couple next to us, or a little bit down, walk by. She had like just this little skimpy shirt on or whatever. And she's like, I love this stuff. And he's like, we love it. He's like, you want to see her tits? And I'm like, like kind of weird. He's like, don't worry. She's going to pull them out like 10 times throughout this whole thing. She loves it.
You're like, good, because I wasn't going to say
like,
no.
And I love showing my tits. And she was like, whoa. You know what I mean? It was like, I bet they were out the majority of the race. You know what I mean? Like every time they came by, whoa, and it was just officials right there. Nope, that's just what happens at NASCAR races,
Hey, when you got great ones, just do your,
They don't really, I wouldn't even call them great, but
they were, you know what? They were great to her.
They were,
okay.
You know what? When you want to pull your tits out, I've never seen a bad pair. So
I was going to say, well, I have, but I'm still going to say yes every time. No. What is that comedian that he's like some old broad is like, I'm going to pull out my tits. You're like, ugh. I mean, I want to see them, but put them away quick. You know what I mean? Like, still going to look.
Once you see one girl naked, you pretty much want to see the rest.
Exactly.
Right? That's what it is.
You're like, nice. Now put those away. Yeah. Ugh. So, anyway.
So
that's great.
All right.
Hey, we're going next year.
One of my friends described it as, this is the next like 3 days of like you live in a 24-hour Walmart.
Yeah, I was saying it's like you live in a nice trailer home, like
dude. Someone should make an inflatable Walmart and take it there. That'd be amazing. You can go shopping in there, like what you want, girl. Like that'd be amazing.
Fuck, you probably would become a gazillionaire there,
right?
You have to bring
pending.
all the shit in. Like I don't know, but yeah.
Well, I mean,
all you have to sell is packs of chew and fucking Old Milwaukee. And you're good.
The infield closes. Like they only open it once we got in. We couldn't get back out. Except for like once a day, and then
what?
On Sunday you can walk out. You can walk out through the tunnels and shit, but you can't drive out.
I was gonna say
so nobody could go make like a run for any like substantial amount of merchandise.
But couldn't you just walk out and DoorDash something?
Probably. There's a
lot more to like. It's a big area to get to. Like that's not easy to do.
No.
Yeah, I mean there was debate at one point of do I take my e-bike and go through the tunnel and go and get a 30-pack of beer and bring it back?
Right.
But we bought some off the neighbors that were leaving. So.
Nice. See, it's just one big community, baby. You love it.
Our neighbor girl that kept coming over, they've known her for a while, but her name's Katrina, and she's like the hurricane. She goes by Trina.
Yeah.
But she's like, my real name's Katrina, like the hurricane. She was a hurricane.
You're like, yeah, we get it. Shout out to you, girl.
Yeah. Some things you don't need to explain. Yeah. We got you.
I heard you coming loud and clear. Yeah.
Oh, you got a dad joke for us?
I have two. So I think I'm going to save one for Patreon.
Okay.
If you guys are good with that.
Yeah.
Okay. When we speak to Spanish people, we should use the word mucho. It means a lot to them.
That would have made sense if I knew what mucho meant in Spanish.
I feel like I knew mucho meant, but I was, yeah.
I heard this one earlier today, sitting on the toilet, and I was fucking dying.
When you ended, I almost just looked at you and went, see? Yeah. Like I don't know a whole lot. Like 1 to 10, see.
Tango El Gato and Les Pantalones.
The best part is mucho means a lot. So that's
no, it makes sense now. Yeah.
Look at you. You'll be speaking Spanish in no time.
Fuck yeah, let's go. Mexico, baby.
I figured we were talking about Mexico earlier.
I was going to say, we're going to
like
Mexico in a few months. So yeah.
Well, with that being said.
Yeah. I was going to say we are about to switch to Patreon, and we are going to give away a bottle of whiskey. We've talked about it. Mm-hmm. We said we'll do it this week. So if you're hearing this, you're too late. But this is not the last giveaway. We're giving away probably a couple bottles. We also are going to get some shirts made within the next few weeks and give some of those away. So please, if you have not signed up for Patreon, it's $10 a month. There's hours and hours of content out there, and we add more every single week. We just had someone new sign up. I shouted her out last time. So please sign up, and we'll see who wins the bottle.
Do it. Tell your friends.
Do it. And thank you to Benz for everything you do for us. We love you guys.
Yes.
So, yeah.
All right. Cheers.
See ya.
Bye.
And Upload Media too. God damn it, Logan.